EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on our home team.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. 12. 11.
Right to the air is Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. 11. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
11.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drew Sample from 21 yards away. And the Tigers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Travis Kelsey down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And he's got it.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt. Touchdown.
A solid block
on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finding room at midfield, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw to Smith. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. MT, take 11 MT, 11 MT. That.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
On 2.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Stop.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Here we go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again with Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
11 MT, tight. To Hunt.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run forward, Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up, 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
12.
Now it's Burrow.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Tigers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They're going to try and run for it, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their one-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Here we go.
Now it's 3rd down. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 19-yard line.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
11 Thomas.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
12, 12, 12. Behind.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away.